Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by that prize guy.
Rhythm behind the jab early doors is going to be important. Tempo of the fight equally is important. We see that against Barboza. Catterall just didn't really get going, whereas Barboza Jr. did. He was first, he was third, he was sharp. Can Harlem Eubank learn from that contest?
It means that little bit more for you, and sometimes that, oh, good shot landed from Catterall there, but sometimes that can make you hyper-focus, fixate on maybe the wrong thing sometimes.
Sharp left hand from Catterall. He looks smoother, doesn't he? More relaxed, more rhythm. First 2 rounds for the local boy.
I think a couple of signs there that Jack was just there, using his lead hand to close that and get the distance. Better range there from Jack.
Jab to the body, then the left hand from Catterall. Just leaning back on the shot, the body stays where it is, then you can bring that front foot in and then look for the left hand.
It's looking classy here, Jack Catterall. That left hand is working. Eubank just out of range. And you can hear the crowd here getting behind the man from Chorley. Eubank has got to try and break this pattern, break the rhythm.
And it just looks like Harlem's working a little bit harder, I'd say. It just looks like he's expending a little bit more energy, a bit more bouncy, a bit more shoulder movements, where Jack's really just cruising right now, I feel like.
Eubank's finding it a lot harder to find the openings, isn't he? Having to really think about what he's going to do. That was a good right hand. Yeah, good right hand. Applauding in the corner. Charlie beat Kira Malloy in there. It's a lot of work Eubank's doing on the back foot, utilising every bit of the ring, just trying to stay out of the way of that jab of Catterall and come back in with raids.
I just think he needs to do a better job at hiding them bursts, because he does look quite dangerous when he's letting his hands go, Harlem, and he is catching up to the target, but it's just all a bit 100 miles an hour right now.
It's a tough puzzle to solve, isn't it?
Oh, very, very tricky.
The discipline of Catterall, you know, we commend all the time. Very good. There was a moment ago that he threw a lazy left to the body. It was a straight shot. Any kind of lazy shots that come out, and there's not many from Catterall, they need to be countered. He can't waste those opportunities.
Just clashing heads there, and again, nasty cut, Catterall. And Eubank as well, left eye of Eubank came first, I think, and then Catterall has been cut as well, and he's really angry about that, and that could be a real problem. But can't go back to his corner. I don't know what's going on there. Both of them are. Bob Williams trying to wrestle control, but the fighters seem just to ignore it.
But neither of them cuts are in the best position. They're both right just above the eye. Hopefully the sweat just takes it out from the side of the face.
It was one then the other, wasn't it?
I think Harlem first when they come together, and as soon as they come together for the next exchange, that's where Jack got cut. That's what it looked like to me, but Jack's looks a lot worse.
It looks really bad. It's a terrible cut. The Catterall's one. Eubank's bounced to the floor.
That's awful. That is awful.
It's absolutely wide open. It's a horrendous cut for Jack Catterall. This might go to the cards.
This won't go further much longer, I do not think.
No,
the referee needs to be having a look at this. He needs to, this is unbelievable. I can see from here.
The doctor needs to look at that. Dave Allen's calling for the doctor to come in. I'm not sure this can carry on. It's a savage cut for Jack Catterall. Can Kerry Case do anything about it? He's a brilliant cutsman. One of the best cornermen in the business, Kerry. I think the doctor's looking at Harlem's cut in the other corner. Bob Williams talking to the officials. What happens next here? It's over. That's it. Called. Was Eubank's one.
To me, it looked like the doctor from Harlem's corner was the one that said something to the ref. From Jack's corner, it said, "You have a bad cut." And Jack went, "I'm all right, let's go," and it turned. And the doctor in the corner of Harlem Eubank was still speaking to the referee when the other corner doctor had sat down.
Chaos here. Harlem Eubank celebrating Jack Catterall. just bewildered by this. Bob Williams stops the fight. And the sort of intriguing chess match comes to a bizarre finish.
The scorecard, you would suspect that Catterall will get the win.
For both cuts, clash of heads, Catterall's worse, but it seems that Eubank's doctor, or that corner, curtailed the fight. It's, well, we've seen it all in boxing, Sonny. It's a strange finish. It's a bit unsatisfactory for both fighters. Catterall get the win?
I think so, if it goes to the scorecards the way we expect it to. Obviously, we didn't hear no official confirmation of how the fight has been called to a stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Bob Williams calls a halt to this contest at 1 second of round number 7 due to an unintentional head clash. Therefore, we go to the judges' score totals for a technical decision. Marcus McDonald, 69-65. Steve Gray and John Latham both scored this bout 69-66. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. And the new WBA International and IBF Intercontinental Welterweight Champion, El Gato, Jack Catterall.
Jack Catterall wins unanimously on the scorecards, and fairly wide as well. He raises Harlem Eubank's hand. There was a really good effort from Eubank, but he couldn't quite solve the Catterall puzzle. And then the clash of heads ×2. Boxing is mad.
A bit confusing from ringside at the end. Just give us your version of events of what happened.
You know what, more than anything, back in the win column tonight, respect to Harlem. Listen, the fight was going how I expected it to go. I was breaking him down. Been working on a lot of things in camp that I wanted to show tonight, so it's frustrating not being able to get the rounds out and go through them gears like I anticipated. It's an head clash. I can't see it, but not the way I wanted to win, but happy to be back in the win column and move on to the next chapter.
In terms of that cut, did you feel straight away that it was a bad one?
I'm not saying it was intentional, but as soon as Harlem was caught, I felt like he ran straight in with the head. I felt it go, come back to the corner, I got asked if I wanted to carry on. Of course I did. The referee made the decision and it's out of my control.
In terms of your own performance, like you say, you felt the fight was going how you thought it was going to in the build-up. What did you make of the challenge of Harlem Eubank through 6 rounds?
Yeah, it's what I anticipated. Slippery, tricky, a lot of head movement, jerky. Felt like I was catching with the cleaner punches, the 1-2, the jabs, touching me, distance felt better, and I was ready to build on that, but didn't get the opportunity to show it, Jeremy.
Everyone kept saying, Jack, that this was must-win. Eddie loves saying, everyone loves saying in boxing, careers on the line tonight, but how did you deal with that pressure? Did you feel extra pressure tonight?
You know what, I put that pressure myself, 2 back-to-back defeats, and I said it in the week. Where do I go from there? I've got ambitions of being a world champion. I want to get back in these big fights. So I needed to win tonight, and we did that.